Hello folks, welcome back to the combat phase. Today we're going to be drafting a custom set that I have made. It's a custom Masters set. I think I'm going to call it Omega Masters because I don't know what to say. Jeez, we got a 4 rare pack. Interesting. So we got Savage Knuckleblade. That's a color commitment right off the bat. We have I'll make these card pictures a little bit bigger so you guys can see that. Johnny, Mentor of Heroes is a very nice card. Look at the top card. 4 cards in your library. Reveal an aura creature. Okay, so you get some card draw. You get some incremental growth. This is +1. That's nice. Not incremental growth, but is it incremental growth? I think it's similar to what it does, if not the same. You get Fumigate, which of course board wipes are really good. I don't know if that's better than a Johnny. Maybe. Who knows? I feel like this can reset the game a bit better, but I'm gonna take the Planeswalker. There's another one. So this definitely works into the green-white counters archetype that there is here. Sigil Blessing is nice. But we got Valorous Stance, and we have Cast Out. Cast Out's a bit expensive, but I mean that's instant speed removal. You know, it's pretty good. Valorous Stance is also great. I don't know what to take. I might just take the cheaper spell. Get something indestructible, and it can destroy things with toughness 4 or greater, which exist. So Hell Mongrels here. I think black red. If I remember correctly, I made this set a couple years ago. I think this is for the black red discard archetype, which is unique here. I'm gonna go Valorous Stance. Cloud Blazer is awesome. Queen's Commission works really well with a Johnny. Otherwise, we have Zombify. It's like a interesting grave thing. Recoil is really good in like a blue-black control deck. You got Cloud Blazer, which is just awesome value. And you can always go 3 colors in the deck. In this set, there's so much fixing. So you got the Cycling Lands, which is not really fixing, but it's something. And then you have these tap lands. So go Lead the Stampede. There's Flame Slash here as well. Some removal in red. I think I'm going to stick to Queen's Commission, though. Just stay within green-white and see if that can work. We got Sarkhan, though. So, Sarkhan Vol, this is a good card. So, creatures you control get +1/+1 and gain haste. And you can gain control of something like Active Treason, which pretty cool. Especially in like a sacrifice deck. And steal their thing, attack with it, and then sack it. We got Purple Worm, which can cast 2 less to cast if a creature died this turn. That's a pretty formidable threat as well. And then we have Kozilek's Predator. I think with all the tokens, we could probably get away with a Purple Worm here. We're gonna have creatures, so probably should go that easier. What? Easier. Spore Swarm is the perfect card for this green-white tokens counters deck. Because distribute 3, well, you got 3 bodies right here. So, really, really cool to get that Spore Swarm. The Spore Swarm. Then we have Engulfing Slagworm. 7 mana, 7/7. When it blocks or becomes blocked by a creature, destroy the creature, you gain life equal to its toughness. Okay, so that's kind of for the green-red ramp deck. Sorry for the inhales. I don't know why I do that. Narnum Renegade. 1 mana, 1/2, Death Touch, enters battlefield with a counter on it if a permanent you control left the battlefield. Okay. I think Sigil Blessing is just better. It's a board pump for 2 mana, and it can give something +3/+3, so a welcome combat trick. Johnny Vengeant, eh? Are we just Naya tokens? I mean, I'm not gonna pass up a planeswalker that has lightning helix attached to it and Armageddon. So, um, getting some more Nakados would be cool, as well as fixing. Here's our first step to fixing. There's another Spore Swarm, which, I mean, with this deck, if we get some more counters on everything cards, that would be really nice. But I think I'm gonna take the fixing here. We got red-white fixing. We got red-green fixing. We also got Rabid Bite and Zerta Ancient. 5 mana, 7/5. It doubles mana. Okay. I don't think we're ramping much, but just a 5 mana 7/5 is just a really dangerous creature, so we could take this or Rabid Bite. I think I'm going to take the Ancient here. Burning Tree Emissary, Sigil Blessing. We get more 2-drops, some Burning Anacharies. Chaining those can be pretty good. Or we could take another Sigil Blessing. I think I'm going to go for the creature here. We need to get some more of them. There's a War Flare. Now that is a great board pump for everything. So that definitely can win us games. Take a Lead the Stampede. Probably won't play it. Now, there's a green-white land or a red-white. I'm probably going to go for the red-white land. Hellspark Elemental. The hasty 2-drop, which is always nice. Okay, load that card. Baleful Strix. Alright, we got a Wild Nikado, we got Sandstep Outcast, Scatter the Seeds, the Bandar is interesting. We got Gruul Turf, Queen's Commission, Restoration Angel. Probably just gonna take the rare here. 4 mana, 3/4 flyer. That can flicker something's good. Flickering Emissary is actually kind of funny. Not too great with flickering tokens, obviously, but it's still just a great card. You got Smuggler's Copter, but there's a Rishkar. Rishkar is really good. Zoologist. Interesting. It's like cheating creatures into play. Rishkar is just really good, though. Probably want to play this in like turn 4 after we Queen's Commission. It's pretty good. Ramp up to some of this stuff. Yeah. Smuggler's Copter is really good too. It might just be better here because... Yeah, actually the Smuggler's Copter might just be better. Because with all the tokens, it's not going to be difficult at all to crew. I mean, anything can crew this. And 3/3 flyer that loots is just good. Yeah, I'm going to take that. There's an Ephemerate. There is another Hellspark Elemental. Heel Cutter. You got the red-white part of that if you wanted. Yeah, Experiment Mon. I like Heel Cutter. So you got Pyroclasm if we really wanted it. Probably not here, though. That's going to be better against us than anything else. Experiment 1. It's a good card. It gets counters. We haven't really had any counter payoffs, though. We just... I mean, aside from, like, the tokens, I guess. But we don't really have anything that cares about counters yet. I don't think so. Probably just going to go Heel Cutter. And Thralling Victor is good, too. But is the Heel Cutter or the Victor better? Stealing something temporarily or taking out blockers? I like taking out blockers more. Legion's Landing is awesome. That is perfect. Reflector Mage I love. I always love a Reflector Mage. Scryfish. Dual land. Spike Feeder too. Don't overlook the Spike Feeder. This guy's really good. But yeah, Legion's Landing is a bomb. Well, Citadel Sage. If you've ever played Fate Reforged, I think I might do actually. Here's a counter payoff. But Citadel Siege is just a bomb, and you know, just awesome card. Lightning Helix, of course, is amazing. This is a really overpowered set. Forgot how overpowered I made this. You know, Phalanx. So this is good for pumping the board with our tokens. Nice. Shuyun's really good. There's a Conclave Mentor. Now that's awesome. One or more counters will be put on something that many +1 are put on it instead. That's awesome. We got Solidarity of Heroes too. So you can double counters with that. You got Savage Twister. The Sandworm is a great ramp target. We're not doing the red-green ramp deck though, even though we are red-green. But yeah, we'll go for that green-white. Let's see. We got Bazrate's Acolyte. I don't know about the Acolyte in a 3-color deck. New Horizons is probably the best here. Fixing does a counter thing, which is relevant. I'm going to take that. You got Bandar and Cruel Turf. Probably just the Turf here. Oh wait, there's a Queen's Commission. Yeah, with the... I think Queen's Commission is really good. I think that lifelink on those vampires are going to do us a solid. Rancor would be good here, but I'm going to go Blossoming Sands. We want to make sure we can cast all of our spells. So, fixing is important. There's a Hellspark Elemental. I guess I'll take that. I don't know if I really want to play them. There's another fixing land. Gotta love it. Ooh, nice. Boros Garrison. It's a late Boros Garrison. Pollenbright Druid is really good because you can just proliferate all the counters. Is that just better than Garrison? Because proliferates just everything, which is just awesome. Yeah, I gotta take that Druid. That Druid is a premium common, and look at that. Solidarity to Heroes. I don't know if I'll actually play this card, but it definitely works within the deck. There's a War Oracle. I always love this card. But we got the Ridge Scale Trusker here. This guy is awesome in our deck. It'll enter the battlefield, big 5/5 creature, and it'll put a counter on everything we have, making that proliferate guy really worth it now, as well as the Queen Commissions. So I'm definitely going to take the Tusker here. Silumgar is super good. Treasury Thrall. It's a pretty good card. Extort's always great and limited. Got Yavimaya Elder, Llanowar Elves. There's a map, an Innkeeper, Oracle, but Tusker is definitely what we're taking here. Masticore, oh my. 4 mana 4/4. And he pings stuff, he regenerates. You have to discard something, but he's a good guy. Do we play him, though, is my question. I feel like Wanderer's Strike would be smart for just some removal. Paladin the Bloodstain comes in, drops a 1/1, so could be worth it. Maybe Pacifism. There's a lot of scary creatures I've seen like this, but I don't know. Is it Pacifism or Masticore? I feel like Masticore is just better. Just take the good rare. Although we don't have much removal. We have Valorous Stance is really our only removal, so maybe we do want some Pacifism. Maybe that's a controversial thing. Bloodbrain Elf, why not? Or Naya, you know. Kozilek's Predator's pretty cool. The spawn token actually is cool because it can trigger Purple Worm. But we got a Blood Raid, right? I mean, why not? We just played some Jund mid-range and proto-modern in our last video, so you saw Blood Raid Elf get played if you watched that video. Also, Hair of the Wild is just a great 2-drop. Innkeeper gains us a lot of life here with all the token creation. Treasure also fixes our mana. Maybe we take the Innkeeper over the The Blood Braid? Is that crazy? I don't know. I'm probably making a lot of controversial decisions, but I definitely think that, because we do have quite a few 4-drop. We're gonna go for the Innkeeper here. We're just gonna do it. Got a Victor, Havoc Jester, a Winged Shepherd. We got Briarhorn. Probably Briarhorn's the choice, right? It's a nice little evoke thing. It's cool with Restoration Angel. Will we play it? Not sure, but pretty good card. Nemesis Immortals is pretty good. Witty Roastmaster is great here. It's like an impact tremor, so whenever we throw out tokens, they'll damage them. And going Witty Roastmaster into Spore Swarm just sounds cool. Just a lightning bolt of ETBs. Yeah, that's definitely a card we want to take here. Another Queen's Commission. That's awesome. Undo Rising, honestly, is an underrated card. I think this card is actually very good. It can swing games back into your favor. Just, I mean, give everything lifelink. I mean, it can completely swing games around. But Queen's Commission, I think, I just like the tokens. There's a Wanderer's Strike. We do have a little bit of life gain, and we have Queen's Commission, we have Legion's Landing. Outside of combat damage for life gain, I don't think we have much. I mean, Innkeeper is life. I mean, I guess you could say the ultimate is life gain. You got Johnny's Vengeance, which does gain you life. So we got some life stuff here. I just don't know if that's... And also the Conclave Mentor. When he dies, you gain life. Okay. I don't know if it's quite the build around we want, but it could just be a do-nothing enchantment, but we'll try it out. Jewel Thief is awesome. Scavenging Ooze is great, obviously. Another way to gain life as well. Although Jewel Thief we might just want for the curve, and also just because it fixes our mana. I mean, we got plenty of 3-drops, so I don't think we need it for the curve. But fixing mana is important. Wall of Earth. It's fine. I think that was here for like the blue-red kind of control-y decks. Which is funny, the Grixis control-y decks. Just hold the board down. Blessed Defiance. I mean, it leaves behind a 1/1, but I think I'm just going to War Oracle here. Doubt I'll play it. The Exarch is nice. It's a cool thing to flicker with Restoration Angel. Just that 2 mana is just rough. I'm probably going to take Wanderer's Strike here. We got Owlbear or Kozilek's Predator. Kozilek's Predator is more bodies, which does matter for some of these things. There's a plane outside. Probably just take the fixing though. Yeah. Apologize for the plane that's flying above. You guys probably might not even hear it, but Death Touch could be problematic. Fortify and Fireblade Artist. Okay. I will see you guys in the first game. I'm going to build this deck up, and we'll see you there. Alright, we are in the game. I think I messed up. There's 4 players. Okay, let me fix this. There we go. Now it's gauntlet mode, so we'll play, basically we'll play against every single opponent until we lose. So, if we can beat them all, we'll beat them all. We will be on the play. We got a Plains, a Mountain, a Windscarred Crag, Smuggler's Copter. So we can go Windscarred Crag, Mountain, Emissary, and Copter. Hey, I like that. We will play Windscarred Crag. We will pass the turn. We are playing against the Forge AI, so bear with that. Emissary. into Smuggler's Copter. We'll pass the turn. There is a black-red card, an Augur of... or a black-red land. He has better basics than I do. Augur of Skulls, a 1/1. He can regenerate, and he can sacrifice him to make me discard cards at his upkeep. Okay. I'm gonna go Plains. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna crew. And we're gonna attack. I will draw discard. I will discard the Highlands. No, I will not discard the Highlands. We need green. Okay. We'll take the one from the Augur of the Skulls. Mayhem Devil. Okay, so he's a black-red sacrifice deck. We will play the Highlands. Unfortunately, not going to be able to play our Vengeant, but to me, it was more important to have green mana. I guess I could have waited to play that. Yeah, it's okay. And we can't play our Innkeeper, unfortunately. No, I'll take the 3, because I can Johnny him. There's our forest, so I'll go there. Johnny Vengeant, we will... I can honestly make it to where he doesn't untap with that, which might just be better. Here, crew, and we'll attack in. He doesn't have mana up to regenerate. We'll draw discard. Discard the Highlands, and Johnny will be hit for 1. Sengir Vampire. Okay. Well, that's a card for sure. I'll drop down the Innkeeper. Then I will Queen's Commission. I'll gain 2 life. I will crew using a summoning sick 1, and then I'm going to attack here and see what he does. Because any block lets me just a Johnny. Even if I lose Copter, that's fine. So that happens. I guess if he blocked this, that wouldn't have worked. But we will Lightning Helix that out of the way. Okay, so Torment of Venom is going to target my Emissary. Interesting. I probably would have hit the Innkeeper, but I'll sacrifice a non-land permanent. I'll sacrifice that treasure. Johnny is going to get pinged from the Mayhem Devil. No attack, though. We'll play a land. We will go ahead and do... tap that correctly. We will do a Zertot Ancient, gain a life. I guess we just go wide for the win here. We do have lethal on board. He is at 2. Next game. Against him, he's black-red sacrifice. I don't think there's really anything here that's particularly good against that, so we'll just run it back. Now we can go Legion's Landing. It's awkward. If I draw a basic land, Legion's Landing and a Copter's nice, but I'm just... I mean, I guess we can try it. Oh, there we go. Okay, so Legion's Landing. And pass the turn. And he plays a Rakdos, Carnarium. We will go... Could go Smuggler's Copter, but... We're not really doing any counters thing. Yeah, I'll just go for the Copter. Attack in. Pass. The token's gonna get bolted. We'll Blossoming Sands. Conclave Mentor. We will... Yeah, I'm definitely glad I got this Copter over. I forgot the pick that I took it over, but... I guess we can get rid of the Wanderer's Strike for right now. Probably, maybe should have just gotten rid of the phalanx, but he's gonna lightning axe that. I'll gain 2 life. I think I just roast mess. I don't have red. Okay, I don't have red. Well, all Citadel Siege. I guess dragons is what we gotta do here, since we don't have any creatures to target, and it does slow them down while we're in a slow spot because they have been killing our stuff. But there is a I guess Cons is better here, but we'll draw a discard. There's a Jewel Thief. That is great. We'll get rid of the Roastmaster. Pass turn. It's gonna kill that. I mean, Legion's Landing is not getting there for us. We'll just get rid of that. We'll start tapping this stuff down. We'll go for a Jewel Thief, create that treasure token. We'll get in for the attack. I'm going to discard the Blessing. We're not going too wide here. And definitely doing some work. Citadel Siege is funny. Yeah, we just done Johnny, right? Johnny +1. Make that a 6/6 vigilance and attack in. We'll tap down the bomber, and we've kind of locked down this game. That's what Citadel Siege does. So we'll play out the Zerta Ancient. We just win here because we'll put it all up on this copter, and got 6 in the air right there. There we go. On to the next round. We will face our next opponent. Double green, nothing that really cares about that, so no. This is better. We'll return the card we can't play, and we'll keep this. Which are plains and pass. They will play a plains. There's a force. Would have liked that in the opening hand, but we'll do what we have. We'll Conclave Mentor. Okay, so it would be nice to get lands. I'm gonna Innkeeper here. It's a treasure, and we can attack. I'm not gonna use the treasure yet, because now we can Citadel Siege. I'm choosing Cons immediately. Let's make that guy big, and we will start bashing in for damage. Looks like we're playing against a green-white neck. Now, Valorous Stance, or it's not Valorous Stance, Hair of the Wilds is a great card. Put the counters up on here, and then whoever he blocks, I guess we'll just Valorous Stance, right? Yeah, looks like it. And then we'll Legion's Landing, gain some life, pass the turn, and he's getting land screwed, so yeah, we're not having a rough time. We got Citadel Siege online. I mean, Citadel Siege just wins limited tournaments. We can go Blossoming Sands into Mountain, into Plains, into Forest. No, let's not do that. Yeah. That's okay. Get rid of Purple Worm. Hasn't been too great here. Definitely be better in like a black-green sacrifice type deck, but we'll see. We're deciding to attack with it instead of ramping. Gotcha. Well, Conclave Mentor will enter. He's going to hunt the weak, which, okay. Whatever works. Really would love to get a land for that Jewel Thief, but a bear works. Looks like they're getting kind of color screwed here, but a tap land is better than no land. I'm gonna get casted out. They attack. Jewel Thief, for sure. I want to get out probably the Restoration Angel. Because then I can flicker the Jewel Thief. Post combat. Yep. Get another treasure token. And we'll pass. That is a slag worm. We will Valorous. No, do not give it indestructible. We will Valorous Stance that instantaneously because absolutely not. I'm actually just gonna make him unable to untap that plains. A little bit of color screw. And a nice attack, and yep. We will play a plains. We will Queen's Commission. I will do the same. Put him down to 4, and the next turn we just go for a Sigil Blessing. Just hit him, and then we'll Sigil Blessing the flyer and go wide for another win. We are 2-0. Remember, if we lose, the gauntlet is over. I like this. I can work with that. I'll go for a tap land, pass the turn. He plays an island. We will mountain. We will put a counter on him. So we got a bear. Blue-red. Clutch Occurrence. Without the awaken cost. Well, there's a vampire. Or 2 of them, to be exact. Tap land there for the Desert of the Mindful. I'm going to go for the Phalanx. If he can survive, we can start doing some significant stuff. He is going to Archaeomancer back his clutch. So, in that case, I am going to do that. Big chunk of damage. He's going to bounce that. Awakening. So he's a 3/3 island. What I could do, I'm trying to think. Do I just play this out? Or do I go Wanderer's Strike on this island? I could also go Roastmaster, Pollen Bright Druid, but or I could go like Roastmaster, Pacifism the Land, I guess. Yeah, it's fine. Saltwater Cliffs, or Swiftwater Cliffs, and there's a 5/5. Okay. And here's a Queen's Commission. Although I'm liking the aggro we have. I will choose mine. Clear all. Okay. We're not gonna do that, of course. We'll attack with a 3/2, pass the turn. I will not mind that. He treasure cruises. Okay. Yes, I think now we'll just drop this 7/5 attack in for the win. Yeah, I like that hand. Windscarred Crag, gain a life. Not much competition so far, unfortunately, but it is what it is. The Nivik Cyclops doing some Spell Slinger. Yeah, we're Queen's Commission and attack with this Copter. Probably get rid of Purple Worm. He hasn't been too good in this deck. Electrolyze is really nice there. He gets in for 4. Drop down another Forest. I'm going to Phalanx. I'm going to do some attacking and then do some looting. I'm going to get rid of the Highlands. He's going to bounce my Phalanx. In that case, I think I'm just going to play it back out. And we'll keep racing. Flame Slash that. Oof. He's chunking damage. There's some card draw right there. If this manages to die. A Ridge Scale Tusker would be nice, but I think I'm just gonna Valorous Stance this and then Pollen Bright. And then I'm gonna attack in the air. Definitely, geez, that's a hard discard. I think I just get rid of the Tusker. Because I'll go Queen's Commission or Johnny. So, not a card I really want to get rid of, but don't really have a choice. There's, ooh, Mentor is going to be really good here. Copter's doing work. Yeah, we'll get rid of that Emissary. Not really a reason to do that. Probably could have just declined that, but Johnny, you are here. I will do that. Double the counters. Lovely. I will. Probably just gonna do that guy. Yes, he does have a 5/5. And that is significant. Did him this turn, that's right. He's gonna Treasure Cruise. Definitely like his deck. It is pretty cool. I'm gonna Roast Master here. I'm going to turn that. I'm going to distribute. I'm gonna go here, here, and yeah, we'll do it like that. So I'm gonna put there. So if he double blocks, we can get there. And yeah, we'll do that attack. Discard a Jewel Thief. Probably stop doing that. He's going to draw some cards here, but we win. Next match, we're going to blazing through this gauntlet, which is always nice to see. Less of a struggle. It is a very, very bomby deck. We're going to see a blue-red Curdape. Okay. I hope that works out for you. We'll Legion's Landing and pass. There's a Wall of Earth. Okay. Interesting start. Queen's Commission, and we might as well attack with it, right? And just gain a life. Pyroclasm? Hey. That's good against me. That's a scary card to see. For sure. But we're gonna start rebuilding here. Okay, Surveyor is really good. Let's go return that to my hand. Yeah, Old Zerta Ancient, pass the turn. Take 2 in the air. He's gonna Evolving Wilds and getting Ragavan and Dragon's Rage Channeler. Okay. Just suddenly playing Modern. Okay. I think we definitely just Johnny. That's not how I wanted to tap that. Why did you do this to me? Why did you screw up my mana? Okay. Well, that's not ideal. I guess then we'll just play a Johnny. I'll just ridge scale. I don't like how it kind of did that, but I guess it is what it is. Well, Johnny, we will distribute. I think I'm just gonna put it on him and him. Well, we'll do 2 there, 1 there, so that's able to become a 6/6 to get through the wall of earth. And the next turn we can build him bigger. Although I will attack with him this turn anyways for the life gain. Even Surveyor is going to hit my Johnny. There's a nice proliferate. Definitely going to just proliferate everything, including the counters there. Produce red mana. Guess that's what I should have done. We're going to hit the Ragavan before it's too late. He's not going to get in, so this doesn't really matter too much. I'll put it there and here. I'll put 1 on that, 2 on that. There you go. And we are attacking with some big stuff here. We're going to transform the Legion's Landing as well. And he's going to throw that away. We will create a vampire before passing the turn. And I don't think that lone surveyor is going to do anything, especially when it can attack or block. And we're just going to take that out. Windscarred Crag. Okay. I definitely should not have kept this hand. I don't know why I just kind of kept it. He drew discard with Is It Charm. Okay. Well, here's Legion Landing. At least we can do something with my dumb decision to mana screw myself. Definitely need to slow down a bit. We'll just discard the purple worm. You could very well, yeah, you could very well beat us down here. Guardian Tazim's a good way to do so. Yeah, this is just horrific. I completely sold this game. Outpost Siege, yeah. Well, I can pacifism that, stay alive a little bit. He's going to Time Twist, though, which, that ain't good. I guess I just Legion Landing, and then he's going to tap 1, tap the... Yeah, it's so over. Jeez, that was a massacre. Okay. Yeah, we're just going to run that back and try to keep something that's not horrific. This is great. We'll do that. That's fine. We'll Forest Pass, Mountain, Curdape. We'll Innkeeper here. Got a treasure token. Wall of Earth. That isn't a Johnny. I'm gonna go Roast Master so we can maximize our Queen's Commission. There's another Curdape. Another Queen's Commission. So we will ping them for 2 as well as gaining 2 ourselves. And I think I just pass here. He's going to steal my Innkeeper. Not that it matters. Yeah, I'm going to go Burning Tree Emissary, ping, gain, and then I'm going to a Johnny. Sorry about that. I think I put the counters like this. And then we will attack. It's a Storm Chaser Mage. We'll hit a Johnny. But we're going to Queen's Commission. Another shock to them. 2 life for us. And we're going to keep putting counters. I don't see a reason really not to. We'll do it like that, and we'll get an attack here. We'll see a trade with the victor and that. Outpost Siege. So he's going to be able to start playing cards from the top of his deck. Well, there's a Sigil Blessing. I think I'm going to do the other +1. I'm going to try to draw a creature. Or the other Ajani. That is an option. We also do the Zerta. Well, if I play this, I just win, right? You know, because I just go Ajani, Lightning Helix him, and I go wide by 3. There we go. Next round, 5 out of 7. We are almost there. Next time I might not do the entire gauntlet. I think this video has been pretty long. There's an island. Go. We will plains pass. Blue-white. Okay. Blue-white prowess creature. Interesting. We will Jewel Thief. We'll create a treasure token. We will pass turn. Brittle Effigy. Okay, so he has some inevitable removal. I'm definitely going to Johnny here and just make a 6/6. And 6/6 Vigilance Trample is good. He's going to crack the Effigy and take care of that, which is understandable. We got a nice Queen's Commission, though. Boom, boom. Grow those and pass. There's a Paladin in the Bloodstained creating a Vampire. We are going to have fun. We're going to go Sapperling, and we're going to put counters on all of them. Make them all 2/2s, and this Pollen Bright Druid next turn is going to be beautiful. Attack with that 3/3. He's going to sheer drop. Okay. Nothing else. Citadel Siege is good, but I think we just Druid here. We're going to proliferate, for sure. Proliferate everything, and then we're going to do the counters. I think I'm going to do it like that. Put 2 on there, 1 on there, and we will attack. Creature has died this turn. He's 5 mana. Okay. There's a Cloud Blazer. That's a good card, but I think it's way too late for that. We'll play that out. We will do some ridiculous counter stuff, and we will attack for what will be the win before we head to the next game. We have an island, pass. We can go forest, go. We have the lands. We don't need to Jewel Thief. I'm going to go Innkeeper, pass turn. Cool. We have Naya online. I think I'm going to go Queen's Commission. Maybe it was better just to get out the Jewel Thief, but I'm going to Queen's Commission. I'm going to offer a trade here, which she will not take. Sandstep Outcast is a really nice card. Here's a little flyer for him right there. I'm going to Jewel Thief, create a treasure, and then I'm going to do this to create more tokens. And I will start attacking because he has only 1 toughness. Well, now he has Cloudblazer. But we have a Red Scale Tusker to put counters on absolutely everything. That is awesome. We will attack in, putting him down to 4 in that epic exchange. He will sheer drop down our Innkeeper, but yeah, we're about to have fun. We're gonna Restoration Angel our Tusker, put counters on everything, attack in. Yeah, That's nasty. Okay. This isn't great. If this was like a creature, if one of these were just an early creature, I'd probably keep it, but I'm gonna mulligan that. If I had Naya, I guess I could have kept it. I don't like one lander either. That's okay. We can get rid of that and maybe not. Maybe we just get rid of the Tusker and the pacifism and we try to, I don't know, we'll see. Okay, so we go Windscarred Crag, Legion's Landing. Pass. We go Prosperous Innkeeper. We will attack. Looks like we're going against another blue-red deck. I haven't really seen much black, but I guess maybe we'll see a mono black deck or something. Because I think the only black deck we faced is the first one. Ninja of the Deep Hours. It's definitely a card, and I'm gonna activate our Phalanx, and we're gonna attack in, flipping our Legion's Landing. That is a lot of goblins. So I'm gonna spit out yeah, I was trying to activate that. There we go. There we go. And we'll activate our Phalanx, which will die. Gear crafter. But we got 2 bodies of our own to spit out. He does only have 1 toughness creature, so I think we still press in. We are at 32 while he's at 4, so I think we could race this pretty well. We'll gain life, and Pyrotechnics is... That's a good card. I probably should be creating some tokens here. Sometimes I can forget about my lands. They can do things. Ping him there, and he's gonna need a blocker. Well, I don't think it matters too much. 1 will get through, and we will move on to the second game. Rugged Highlands, Forest, no white mana. Everything requires white in this hand. I don't like that. Another 1-lander. Can't do it. That's better. We'll get rid of the things we can't really play at the moment. Probably just... Well, Sigil Blessing is going to be awesome with this. So, yeah, I'll just get rid of the Spore Swarm. We'll keep that. There's no guarantee we get the mana, so play it safe rather than sorry. And then there's a Innkeeper. Gives us a treasure, which is awesome. Drop a Plains. Queen's Commission. We will gain 2 life, and we will pass. Skyway's Teachings. Now we need to be careful with that before that goes off. I'm gonna attack like this. He's gonna block like that. That's fine. I'm gonna Pollen Blight Druid, putting a counter on just a 2/2 pass turn. There's a Riddle Form. He's gonna be creating some monks, which don't want that to get out of hand. Okay, so we're gonna Sigil Blessing here. Everything else gets bigger. It's gonna steal our Vampire for a quick attack. Okay. What do we do? We need some action because this is not the greatest. Desert Ceradon is also not entirely great. I probably should have just kept that forest in hand so we could have discarded it, but yeah, I'm just gonna block like this. Okay, we will activate that. We will attack. Great. Okay. I don't think this is going well. He's about to get major card advantage. Drawing cards, scrying. Yeah, Citadel Siege, though. I mean, that's a start. Riddle form. We're going to cons. And I don't know why I keep tapping mana for it. We will do that. I mean, we'll get in the air. I'm not going to loot. There's a thing in the ice. Okay. Well, here we go again. Put the counters on that. Attack in. We will discard the Rugged Highlands, keeping that a Johnny. Put him down the 2, a Johnny, Mentor of Heroes. I'm going to look at the top 4, see if we can get us a creature. This is a Jewel Thief. That is a solid creature. He's going to need an answer in the air, or else this is pretty over. There's a Pyrotechnics. He's going to hit a Johnny, creating a monk. So now he has a blocker, and he's going to kill off the Johnny. He has a lot of creatures now. We're going to tap that down. We're going to put the counters on the Jewel Thief, and we're going to attack. Discard the plains. Okay, so yeah, he's just gonna block that with the Wall of Earth and then chump, but we will gain life. Will you have a flyer to create? He will not. He's gonna counterspell our Conclave, but he's gonna be creating flyers with that, as well as turning his brittle form into a flyer. It is okay. We'll put the counters up on Jewel Thief, and we will attack. We will not loot. That is about to flip soon, so I'm just gonna kill off that before real damage can be done. That is a lot of goblins. He will attack for 3 in the air. Wanderer's Strike. Yeah, he doesn't have any air creatures. I'll just get rid of this Wall of Earth, I guess. We will proliferate. We will activate that, put the counters on Jewel Thief, and we'll attack in. Didn't mean to do that, but whatever. And I believe this is very much lethal. And we'll move on to the finals. I think we have clean swept this, which is lovely. This deck just seems very, very powerful. We got a nice little curve here, so I'll get rid of the Phalanx and go with that. I'm just gonna hope that we get a basic. Well, he's gonna discard that, so what did he use? Thoughtseize? Interesting. Blue-black, there we go. And now we play against control. Sounds good. There is our treasure token. If we draw a land, we can Zerta. There's a Mind Stab Thrall? That's funny. I would say I'd Restoration Angel to get into treasure, but we have to use treasure to do that. I guess we just like attack, and then whenever he blocks, we just Restoration Angel. No, we just let that happen. That's right. It turns into a land. So Zerta. Falconwrath Noble. Okay, see a little sacrifice synergy thing going on. Cool. Yeah, we'll attack here. Leave him behind. And we will Restoration Angel. Oops. He will counter it. Okay. So ping ping, and then we'll gain. Not paying, more of a drain. Did he just murder it? He murdered it. It has been murdered. Wow. Look at him going and doing some stuff. I'm just going to get rid of that before that gets out of hand. And I will attack. He will not block. Shipwreck Douser returning murder. Yeah, that happens. I'm going to Lightning Helix that creature. I mean, he's just going to murder this. So I'll let him do that to a token. We'll lose a Johnny. This could be bad. Queen's Commission. It's less bad. He's gonna zombify the Douser, which is gonna bring back. What's it gonna bring back? I forgot what other spells were in his grave. I'll remember. Probably this following turn. Yeah, we're gonna triple block that. Oh, he brought back the Zombify. That is so cool. Yeah, duh. Hopefully we can. He brought back the Mind Stab Thrall. Okay. He has a cool looping thing going on that I'm surprised the AI is pulling off. That is really cool. That's a big flyer. Will we get ousted here? Is the question. We very well could. We're gonna attack with the worm. I'm taking you out. Thank you. We'll pass. No combat. There's an autonomous witch. That can incrementally kill our tokens. And Shadow Mage Infiltrator, of course, is a great card against us. Fear. Fear indeed. Well, I keep messing that up. I would like to create the token, not tap for mana. Smuggler's Copter. Here. He doesn't have any flyers though, so we can get him for 3. And we do actually have him on a clock. If he can't fly soon, I'm gonna let that happen. There's a Sigil Blessing. Create that token. Do that. We will attack. I'm not gonna do anything. I'll just win about. There we go. Alright. That could have gone bad for sure, but we'll keep this. Windscar Crag pass turn. And we'll go Blossoming Sands pass turn. We'll play on all our tap lands. You might be holding up a counter spell. There's a Noble. We will go right into Spore Swarm here. Create 3 tokens. He'll attack for 2, play Mind Stab Thrall. I'm going to go Rugged Highlands here. I'm going to go Citadel Siege. Choosing Cons. And we will start making big plants. It's for 2, and there's an Autonomist. Okay, so I think what I want to do here is Zertot Ancient. And then we can tap this for pacifism. Which I will put on, I guess, the Mind Stab Thrall. Why not? Go to combat, put the counters on this, attack with the Sapperlings. What did he just do? kind of missed what just happened. Him to Torok. Oh god. Okay. That's a significant play. And then we'll go for the Phalanx, and we can actually double our mana here. Probably put the counters just on the Phalanx himself, and we'll attack in. Probably trade for one of the Saproling. No, he's going to chump block that. Okay, so he's going to get back Zombify with the Dowser. He keeps killing something with the Autonomous. That makes sense. Yep, we're gonna do the thing, and then we're gonna put counters on the Vampire. I think we're gonna close out this game pretty well, depending on his blocks. Yes, okay. We'll do that. Everything gets pumped. We win. And there we go. Hope you guys enjoyed the gauntlet. Hope that didn't drag on too much. And I'll see you guys next time on the combat phase.